Good morning, everybody. It's me again, Russell Mills. It is June 23rd, 2017, on a Friday morning. Let's say hello to everybody. I hope everybody's blessed today. Um, I just wanted to talk about a quick subject, which, been talked about for many years, and police brutality. It's just so crazy today because I'm actually reading something. It says more Americans killed by police in 2017, but Trump dominates headlines. Um, it says, from what I'm just reading over here, it says police killings are actually increasing in the United States according to the new data. But because of our current president is leading every news cycle, brutality is being pushed to the back burner. Activist content. The rate of police-involved deaths of American citizens is higher than any other month in 2016. In January and February each saw more killings of Americans by police officers than any month of 2016, according to killedpolice.net. With at least 112 deaths, the month of February was actually worse than January 2017, and at least 9 more deaths than last year when there were 103 deaths by police in February 2016. It says, in the content of Trump presidency, there is suddenly so much happening. I think it has been hard for people to focus. DeRay McKenson, a popular activist in the movement for Black Lives, said to the Outline. But we know that this particular trauma is continuing. It exists before we put the movement together. It says, mapping police violence with synthesized data of police killings from various sources is working on analyzing the raw data to see if any patterns have emerged. I don't want to jump to conclusions, says Samuel S., who crunches the numbers for data. The database. It will take a few more months to realize to be able to say there's something going on, and that's the work that we're going to be doing in the weeks and months ahead. So after the higher January number were released following Trump's first weeks in office, activist Sean King laminated, it'd be hard pressed to find a single person in this country who knows the names and details of a single person killed by American police last month. Yet most agree that another high-profile police brutality case will bring the issue back to the fore. There is a battle to get attention on anything that isn't Trump. However, I do think we have seen this issue die down a little bit in the media and then flare back up as soon as a high-profile case comes up. So I'm just reading, something that I'm just reading off the internet, and honestly, I just think it's kind of sad. I think it's sad. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's terrible. It's terrible how, especially us as Black people, how we get treated. I just don't understand it. I just think it's like it's getting worse and worse. See, the only thing now is that we have camera phones. Like I'm recording from right now, from my phone, and that's how I upload these videos. And yeah, we can capture it and stuff like that, which is good. Because if we do see a police officer that's acting out of line, we can actually, record it. Just as well as anybody else that's acting out of line, not just the police. But for me, I don't like to see police beat up on Black people or anybody. But you know what I mean? Because police brutality isn't right. And my question is to you guys that become police officers, that's not your job to beat up Black people. Your job is to protect and serve. Obviously, protect yourselves and try to protect the community from anything excuse me, that's harmful to yourself and others. Okay, that's what your job's supposed to be. It's supposed to help out, and you know what I mean. You don't have to be the community's best friend, but at least know that you know you have our back as a police force. And I feel like that just reading something like this, it goes to show you that Trump, he's getting what he wants. He's his own God. There's so much corruption going on, and not just the politics, you know what I mean, that it's so distracting because people are focused on Trump because they didn't expect him to be the president of the United States. I don't think a lot of people expected him to be the president of the United States because, it's just, I don't know. It's just, he doesn't seem like he's as intelligent as he proclaims he is, okay? I'm not saying this man doesn't have no intelligence at all. Of course he has some. Obviously, he's not that dumb because he wouldn't have made a lot of money, but he's also ripped off a lot of people. He's a scam artist just as well. So, he's had a lot of lawsuits against him. And, you know what I mean? I believe even that Trump University, I believe, was a scam. He got sued for that, I believe. But it's like, it goes to show you, you know what I mean? Black people, we get the short end of the stick, man. Okay, we get the short end of the stick by the police beating on us and arresting us. And, here's one thing I also have to say to us as black people. Don't give the police a reason to beat our ass, okay? Because they want to do that anyway. So don't give them a reason. And I'm not saying that there hasn't been times where they just didn't act out of line. Of course, we already know this. But don't give them a reason. You don't have to kiss the police officer's ass. But don't give them a reason to beat your ass or kill you. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing about a lot of those police officers, okay, that are non-black. Okay, they're afraid of us anyway. And even some of the black officers, whether it's male or female, some of them are afraid of us. Their own people. So what I'm saying is the police brutality needs to stop. It's crazy that a lot of citizens in this world have been dead by police officers. And we're not going to sit back. See, my thing is this. Okay, if someone acts out of line or acts violent, okay. Yes, we have to deal with them accordingly as people, but you don't kill them. Okay? You don't take your billy club and beat the hell out of them, or you don't take your gun and shoot them. Okay? And even if you do shoot them, you can shoot them in the leg or something like that. At least wound that individual. So at least they can, calm their butt down. Okay? And then arrest them. Okay? But don't kill them. And there's becoming more and more deaths and beatings and craziness all the time. Mistaken identity. He didn't look like, or he looked like the par or whatever. And it's like, that's crazy. And I think, like I said, and I'm going to say this, like, we need to stop. Okay? You guys as police officers need to stop. Okay? Are you getting into the job because you were bullied as a kid, and now that you're in the law enforcement now you could bully the rest of the world? Is that why you're getting in? Is it a revenge because somebody was messing with you a long time ago when you was a kid? Or you actually doing it and because you actually want to actually help the community, help America, or you just doing it for selfish reasons? So like I say to us, you know what I'm saying? Don't give these police officers a reason. But at the same time, these police officers have to stop making up reasons to try to kill black people, white people, whatever. It's stupid. I think it's a shame. You know what I mean? Like, it's a disgrace. And, you know, for those that have been prosecuted, meaning the police, good. For those that have been arrested for shooting or killing all individuals, good. You deserve what you get. You know what I'm saying? You deserve what you get, because let me tell you something. God don't like ugly, bro. So this is what I keep saying time and time and time again. But no, you know what I mean? Some of you guys come into this game thinking, oh man, you know, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I've had talks with certain officers at certain times. And I've said to them, I said, how do you feel being a police officer in this day and age right now when there's camera phones everywhere? And some of them say, yeah, we got to be careful, you know, and we have to, you know, make sure we do our jobs the right way. Yeah, because some police officers now are on edge because they know that some of the people, you know, some of the citizens in this country, they have the camera phones. And if they see something going out of line, boom, they're going to get it. Just like back in, what's that, 93 or 91, it was when Rodney King got beat up. And there was actually somebody that actually was outside, that actually had a camcorder back then, you know what I mean? And they actually recorded the whole thing. And, you know, it's like, it's a shame. And no matter what the circumstance was with Rodney King, he didn't deserve that beating the way he did, no matter, even if he was acting violent. They beat the hell out of him, okay? Could have damn near almost killed him. He's no longer alive now. He died, I don't know how many years ago, but it's just the fact is, regardless, okay, you don't have to, and especially if there's a whole bunch of officers. It's like there's let's say four of you and one of that person. What do you think? If there's 4 people, that's, you know what I'm saying? Really? That's 4 people against 1. That's always going to be the odds. You know what I mean? The odds are never going to play in that person's favor, ever. Okay, so that's stupid. So when they try, that's just being scared, I feel, as the police. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, my thing is, stop. We had the Eric Garner situation back in 2014. Okay, regardless, but they said that he was selling cigarettes in the hood. And I guess he had like a criminal record back in the day. But it's like, even if he did or didn't, it doesn't matter. He didn't deserve to die. And they choked the hell out of him. There was like, I don't know how many officers, like, you know, everybody, a lot of people saw the video, maybe 4 or 5 officers, whatever. They were choking him. Okay? And it's like they had the situation years ago with Sean Bell when he got shot. It's like, what is going on with these people today? What is going on with this police force today? Mistaken identity, this and that, everybody, you know what I mean? And you wonder why the hood don't want to call the police. Because they feel like they're going to get their ass beat or killed or arrested. That's why a lot of people in the city, they don't like calling the cops. That's why black people a lot of times don't like calling the cops. But sometimes that shit can backfire because they're going to ask you, what did you do? What was your problem? What was your cause in this? What was your hand in this? So that's why a lot of us, you know, and they stereotype us anyway. So this is why I say, that's why a lot of black people don't like calling the cops. That's why, unfortunately, we like handling things our own selves. Not saying it's right, but that's why we do, because we know the system's always against us. So that's why. And I remember what was in 2014, I believe, a South Carolina police state trooper, he shot at this man that was coming out of work, that was at a Shell gas station. I remember seeing that video, it was like 3 years ago, and I think that that video went viral at one point. And it's like, all I'm saying is, it's the man was pulling into a Shell gas station. I guess he just got out of work. And the police officer asked him, like, something, and, and he's just, like, looking at him, and then whatever the case was, I think he said license and registration, and the brother dived in, I guess, really fast, thinking, like, I don't know, like, and the state trooper reacted like an idiot and started shooting at him, thinking that he was going to pull out a gun. I'm not saying as a police officer you don't, you don't have a right to protect yourself, because you do. But here's the thing, right? Some of these cops, they react first before anything. Okay, their reaction is, oh, let's just try to pull the trigger. Because that's you being scared. Okay, you're scared. Why they shot at that brother in South Carolina? Why did that state trooper shoot at that brother? Because he was scared. Because he probably thought, but he was following him, I believe, too. So he was already a target. And it's like, I want white people to understand that this is why a lot of black people in this country are very angry. Okay? Because when you're always getting the raw end of the stick, short end of the stick, how would you feel? How would you feel if you got the raw end of the stick each and every single day, that you have to prove yourself 10 times more than the next person? How would you feel? I don't think you would feel comfortable with that. So this is why I want white people to understand that, look, yes, we are angry. Yes, we are upset, because we get, the short end of the stick all the time. And I want people to understand, it's like, look, we're not out here trying to cause any problems, man. But it's like sometimes, when we just are put in situations, it's, what I mean, it's hard. And sometimes we do stuff that we shouldn't be doing ourselves. It's crazy, man. We need to take the time to stop with all this bullshit. There's all this brutality, everybody being scared of each other. It's like, I wish people in America would understand that the more and more we fight each other, the worse it becomes. And I don't think people get that theory. They're not going to understand it. They're going to keep fighting until the death of us. You know what I mean? Like I say, I just don't understand the policemen. I just don't understand some of them. They act very foolish. They act very ignorant, and they're scared. And my question is, yeah, you're scared because you don't know us. You're scared of the unknown because of what you hear about certain things. Okay? There's been many videos over the internet of police brutality, and I think it's kind of sad. Okay? And that's why we need to, take more of a stand. And some of us are over the years, and we're going to continue. And it's like, one thing I could say, yes, technology, it's good for something, I guess, because it's caught certain people in the act doing wrong, especially in the law, and it's like, and it's sad that you messed up your own situation because of the technology that's being used against you. But yeah, we need to stop in this country. We need to take a stance a little bit more. And, police officers, stop being so damn scared. Stop being scared of something that you not know of, the unknown. It's just to me, it's unbelievable. It's a shame, and people need to take the time to stop. with the bullshit. Stop. And like I said, we have this idiot that's in office that's deflecting or being a distractive person to the real issues that's going on in this country, because people just focus on him and his administration. Focus on other stuff instead of this asshole all the time. All right? Because, like I said, eventually he's not going to be in office a long time. I don't care how long they have him up in there for. You never know. They might impeach his ass. You never know. And if they do, good. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just doing like this. Maybe they just gotta give Trump a little bit of taste of how it feels to be a president. But even he knows it's hard. And he even said it was hard. So like I said, we'll see what happens in the future as far as the police and brutality and stuff like that. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end this video in a few minutes, in a few seconds, whatever. I'm glad those police officers that did wrong got arrested and got thrown in prison or whatever, or lost their jobs. I'm glad. Okay? But there's more to come. But see, the problem is there's been so many police underneath the radar that didn't get caught. So, they walked away scot-free. But for those that have got caught, good. You deserve what you get, because you shouldn't be playing with fire anyway and dancing with the devil. So a lot of people want to dance with the devil, and that's what you guys have done. And you know what? And you paid for it by signing your life away in blood, to Satan himself. So I hope it was well worth it, because you're going to be judged for that too, just as well. So that's it. But everybody, I hope everybody has a good day today. You take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.